Hello, I'm Esteresa from the Strand, and you've reached my knitting channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers and to all the people that are always here, and for all your support and your lovely comments. I do appreciate that. Um, so, I don't have much to show. This is take two. You can see I've been heated up. I've took the shawl that I wore earlier with the first cut. I took it off. It's too hot. Okay, let me tell you about this one. This is the the kindness shawl, and I knitted it with Esteresa Yarn Creations Advent Calendar of 2021, and it's lovely colors. What I did do wrong is I did not cast off with a very stretchy bind off, so it's a bit, and it tends to roll over because of that. I'll show you. It tends to roll over because of the tightness. I was wondering whether I should take it out or just leave it. I don't know. We'll see what happens one day. Okay, I have in the meantime made myself some tea. I am drinking, I think it's too hot still, although I'm very thirsty. I thought I'll bring with what I'm drinking, because you might always see my tea bags in my cup and you might say, oh, gross. I can't show you that, sorry. It's still in there. But I drink this lager tea from, it's rooibos and honeybush, and it's a very weak tea because it's actually for small children, but I love it. I don't like the harsh taste of strong rooibos tea. This is it's just perfect. Okay, I've got one. I must stop. I must remember now not to shake the desk and to sit still because my chair is squeaking and you're standing on a mini tripod on the desk that I've got here next to me, so I must just be mindful. I've got one finished object and two work in progress to show you. I have a few projects that's in my cupboard that are sleeping. We'll get to those. One day we'll get to those. Okay. So my finished objects are, and now it's no longer on the sock blocker. Oh dear me. Oops. So sorry. Okay. So I finished the socks. This is the one that's nicely folded. It's by Opal yarn. And I'm showing you the picture so that you can see the name, because maybe that's the colorway. I can't read German, unfortunately not. They also have a very nice picture in there, and I think the socks does look like that. I'll put it on my sock blocker quickly. So my sock blocker works a bit differently than other people's. It's got a you can choose the sizes, but the only negative thing, then it's got these gaps. So these socks are for my son. So my socks are the first one. You can just try and get it on here quickly. Let's see how quick we can do this. So I've done this as part of the Socktober with Mariette from Die Boervrou. I've casted it on the 1st of October, the one, and I've knitted viciously right up to the heel, and then I thought, what hill are you going to do? And I didn't know, and I knitted too far and I had to pull out. Then I counted my stitches and I thought, why do you've got nearly 80 stitches? Your son is not a giant, hey? So I pulled it all out, and when I restarted, I started with 2 at a time, which worked quite nicely. This thing is still skew. There we go. So I've knitted a toe up, so I do my cast on, the Turkish cast on, where you wind the yarn around the needles. And I just did the vanilla sock with the fleegle heel. This was my first time. So you do gusset increases, and then you still have your stitches on the needle, and you start with short rows in the middle, and you're catching up all the way. And from the last stitch there where the two comes together up till the top is 15 centimeters, and this is just a 1x1 rip. And I think this is just because I've pulled it now all wrong, but I think the colors are beautiful. I just love the yellow and the red in between. I would love to knit a fleegle heel for myself one day, and see how that goes and how it wears. Cool. Those are my first completed thingy for this week. Talking about socks, I want to show you these socks. These socks are from the lady Barbara. She's from Knitting I Love, or Knitting I Love, yeah. She's a podcaster, and she is I can say she introduced me to sock knitting. I've got a few patterns of hers, but a podcast is a bit different. But she shows what she's knitting just like we do, but she also gives socks away every month. So she usually, or used to give one sock away for the subscribers, and then she's got 2 levels of members. And first level in South African currency is like 20 rand, 30 rand a month, and then you can comment on the videos, and then you might win a pair of socks. So I won this pair of socks. It's the first pair I won with from her. The second pair I've got on, and I'm not going to show them to you because I wear them a lot in the house without shoes. So they are very durable and very nice, and just not too hot because they're shorties. Not too hot, not too cool. It's just enough to keep your feet not to dry out, but also not to get cold from the towels. So this is obviously self-striping yarn that she used, but just look at this colorway, color work that she did. It looks like these two looks like acorns. I think those dark spots were just happening by incident. It can also look like fire. It can also be leaves. It's nice. It's really very nice. And they were very nice. So I would like you to go and have a look at her podcast and see what she's doing. She does an afterthought till she actually cuts the yarn or whatever, much more than I can do. And you can see I have not unpulled it. You can see I'm wearing it, but the toes are still nothing wrong with the toes. It's just the heels that wears. So I would like to, I'm going to put this now, that it looks nice. I'm going to put this in here, in there. Okay, there's your frame. For those of you who are playing with me for the birthday month game, let me talk about that then. So the birthday month, I've got 2 giveaways, 2 certain giveaways that I'm going to do. The one will be for all the people that has participated in my make-alongs, knit-alongs that I've done from Instagram using the hashtags that I've given. And if you gave in multiple photos in make-along 1, your name will come in once. If you also participated in make-along 2, I will put in your name twice. I hope that is clear. And then I will hand pick from a hat or a bowl or something the names, and that person will win a 420 Rand gift voucher to spend at Knotty Habits. Then the second winner, or the second gift, will be from the YouTube channel. I will ask the question next weekend, and then use the random common picker on YouTube to, I think that's the name of the thing, to pick the winner for us, and a person sorry, that person will also win a 420 Rand gift voucher to spend at Big Fox Yarn. Okay, so I hope you enjoy that. Please listen for the question next weekend, and then the first weekend in November I will do the draw. Cool, and I'll let you know then how to get hold of me. And remember, I will never ever contact you to find any information about you. I will ask you here face to face, if you can call a video face to face, to send me an email or something, on which you can supply some information to me. I will not comment, not here on YouTube, not on Instagram, not on WhatsApp, nowhere else. Okay, cool, great. Okay, what else is there? My tea is still hot, I think. It's still hot. Okay, so from the previous videos you probably have seen I've got 2 commissions. I still haven't started the second one. I'm still busy with the first one, and the first one is made from yarn. This is a cardigan with a shawl collar, a big collar, and the lady wanted to have acrylic yarn, and the pattern actually asked for worsted weight, which is a thicker yarn than double knit, but I found that Charity's double knit is quite thicker than the normal double knit, and it's going to work perfectly, because I don't want to use acrylic worsted weight and then it's so thick and hard that she's going to walk like a rosmannetjie. If you're in South Africa, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so the cardigan is from this color. This is school gray, and then the collar I'm going to make with a darker one, and this is, yeah, this is charcoal. This one is charcoal. It's nearly like a black. I think it will look nice. So where am I? So I said it's a cardigan. Show it to you. So I've split it with the sleeves already. It's a cardigan. So I'm just going to turn it around. There's the progress keeper that we've put up last time. This is where I was previously when we spoke. This is the top down, so this is the neck coming down, so I've knitted there. I have split it for the sleeves. I'm busy with the body, so it's actually a very quick knit. I just need to put time to it, and my goal is to have this finished by the end of the year. The lady did not give me a deadline. Well, but that's for me. I would like to have it finished before next year. Okay, so that's that one. Now I've only got one item left, and this one I must, okay, let me show you the yarns and stuff that I've been using with it, and then I'll show you, I'll give you a warning, because this is the Stephen West Mystery Make Along, even though I'm very behind. So clue 3 came out on Thursday, clue 3. I'm only started clue 2. Can't do that. I've only started clue 2. I have not followed the clue 1, the new clue 1 exactly. I kind of did my own thing. in the chat group, in the Knit Happens chat group, there was a pattern that, a picture that was shown that I've asked for. Is this portion of the pattern for free? Can I also have that? And it was shared with me, which is very nicely. Where exactly it comes from and who wrote it, I don't know, but it's lovely. Okay, so the yarn. So I've got one, so it's 4 colors and it was asked to be a gradient. So I've got this very light gray. It's really very light gray, from Esteresa Yarn Creations. This was the full skein that accompanied the yarn from the advent calendar, and this is a Diva based, which is 90% superwash wool and 10% linen. There we go, that's that one. Look here, it still has the number 12 that went with the advent calendar. Okay, let me stick that back. There we go. Okay, then we have, so this is color 1, then this is color 2. Color 2 is from Knotty Habits, and this is oh, it's in front. Light fingering 4-ply superwash 100% merino. So this is just, yeah, it looks like a silver. Hey, okay, then the third color was from a sock box, and also from Knotty Habits. It was not this year's one, it was last year. So the sock box name was it's Lavender and Sage that I bought, and I just love this. So this is the light gray with pinkish and purples and teals and browns. Yeah, now it looks like pinks as well, but I think that's just my camera doing funny things there. And then with that, I'll alternate. Instead of the mohair there, I'm adding this one in because I can't do mohair, not next to my skin. So this is also came with that box. I think it came together, if I remember correctly. So this is a bit more teal, and but it also has the gray and the purple in it. Cool. And then the last color was specially dyed for me from Knotty Habits. I don't have the label in here anymore, so sorry. But she does not, unfortunately, don't do the space anymore. The space got mohair in. And I call this color charcoal. I ask her to do it as black as possible. Okay. Then I am using, also from Knotty Habits, these little thingies to make sure my stitches doesn't run off my needles, because I've got 2 needles in here, and because it's got a hole at the bottom and at the top, I can do it like that, and that works perfectly for me. Okay, I'm just going to make it loose, and then I want to show you one more thing that I'm using. I'm using a row counter, not as a row counter, but it's a stitch counter, because in my clue one I only increased 1 stitch at one side every row, every second row, and to make sure that all the pieces are the same length, because I do get into auto mode and then I forget to do stuff. I put the stitch mark in up to where I've counted, and then I just count the additional stitches every time, which makes it so much easier. So I would like to show you my clue 1 and the little piece of clue 2. So spoiler alert for those that don't want to see my clue one, but you're welcome to look. I'm going to show it now and I'll tell you when I took it away. Okay, you ready? Here it comes. So this is my clue one, and you can see the inner piece is smaller than the outer piece. I think the colors place nicely together. And then as I mentioned, I just started clue 2, so there we can see clue 2. Okay, it's all gone. It's here and you can look again. I don't have anything else to show you. I've got one sock that needs to get finished. Let me pause quickly and go and fetch it. Oh, I should probably have said, I'm sorry, I still have wet hair here. I just came out of the shower when I started to film. So I am busy. I was busy with these socks. I'm sure you remember them. The yarn is from Knotty Habits, and I've put them back, the needles back on, so that I can knit them. So what I'm doing when I knit them is I knit them in the evenings when I'm waiting for my son, because I go and fetch him from work. So I finished the heel. This is a cuff down one, so this is the cuff. This is the heel, so it's the last stretch to get to the toes, and I've got one that's done, so I can easily measure how far still, and it doesn't seem far, just a rough measure. Should be finished by the end of the month. Hey, okay, let's see what I can do. The other item that I took out this morning, because this morning I started to knit on this one. I thought, it doesn't make me happy. I want to be happy when I'm knitting. So with this one, I'm also using some, needle stoppers, little ice cream cones. I want to believe they've got a smell. They probably don't, but it makes me remember when I was in grade 1, grade 2. In our days, it was called sub A and sub B. We used to have rubbers that you can rub out pencils with, and they had nice ones like this, and they were smelling. And yeah, I think I had a Hello Kitty one, and it was some kind of a sweetie. I can't remember. It's a very long time ago, hey? But yeah, so I'm busy also with this one. This is the full sweater. It's actually a cardigan, but I'm making it a sweater. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the top. So you're knitting it up and down, and then you get a lace piece on top. I'll talk about it more next time, because I really haven't made any progress. Where's the stitch marker? There it is, where we were last time. Just there. I'm going to show you this there. So I've only done that little piece, so it's not really worthwhile mentioning, but I hope to show you more next time. So those two are back in my knitting life, and it's nice because the pink makes me happy, even though I don't like to wear pink. Strange. Okay, so other stories. I wanted to do a birthday cast on my birthday, but my birthday is on a Tuesday, and that is not going to work. So, and I wanted to do a summer top for me, but in the meantime, Mariette from Die Boervrou have mentioned that she and Leonie is doing another ranunculus for November, And I thought, oh, okay, let me join them and say that's my birthday cast on, because to do 2 new items is not going to work. And I really want to do a summer cotton ranunculus for myself. So the yarn that I've bought for the cast on that I did want to do is bamboo, but I'll wait a little bit with that one. Maybe do it in January, like a New Year cast on or something. Do you do stuff like that? Do you like to do stuff like that? To have a special event cast on? That's something new to me as well. But it makes it exciting. The only negative thing about it is I never get finished. So if I did last year I did a short sleeve cardigan for my birthday cast on, and I started the 1st of October, and I didn't finish until the next year, January. So yeah, so maybe because the socks are done, I can do a knit along with someone, but I want to get this done too. We'll see what happens, hey? We'll see what happens. What is important to me is to keep my knitting playful and enjoyable, and not to make it with lots of deadlines, because work has got lots of deadlines and it's quite pressure and whatever. So we won't do that in the knitting world. So if I don't make that, get it done by the end of the year, then it's not done by the end of the year. If I don't get the Swift cardigan done by April, sorry, then it's not done for April, before the next winter. But I'll try. I'm not going to not do it. So how do you do this? Do you have multiple projects? Do you take on deadlines? Do you give me ideas? How do you do this? Okay, so I think this is all that I've got to tell you. I think my tea is nearly drinkable. And I hope you have a lovely weekend, and all the best for the new week. Keep safe, stay healthy, drink water, do exercise, all those good things. Yeah, I need to do them too. Okay. Happy knitting. Bye.